Hey guys, it's Kate and Frank here from RBT Hawthorn. Just wanted to go through a few pointers for you all with the deadlift today. So we've been through it a bit with our training already, we just wanted to sort of consolidate what we've been learning. So a few sort of introductory things that we can do before we go in for our deadlift. So I'm just going to get Frankie down into a 4-point position on the floor. So just on hands and knees. And what we're going to do is just go in and out of a neutral spine. So it's sort of that happy cat, angry cat thing that we're doing. So going in and out of that neutral spine. This is really helping engage our abs and also working through a bit of mobility through our thoracic spine as well. So just doing that for maybe 30-40 seconds, just really working on that hinging through the hips and working those abs as well so that we're properly engaging through there. So the next thing we're going to do building up to our proper deadlift is we're going to use a resistance band to help us get the feeling right from the start position. So we've just got a resistance band around the middle of the barbell, and Frankie's going to go into a start position, and this really helps us get that feeling of staying down and engaging the lats. So we talk about staying strong off that bottom position and feeling the lats working. We want to feel like we're pulling back on that bar so that they're engaged and we're ready for our lift. So he's just going to keep the bar nice and close to his shins as he drives up, pushing away from the floor and hips through. And he's pulling back on the bar the whole time. So this is to help keep his lats engaged and stay in that neutral spine. And we're not going to be rounding out through our thoracic. We've used the pencil analogy before, so we're squeezing our shoulder blades back to make sure that that pencil stays in there. So if it doesn't, this is what's going to happen. If he doesn't squeeze his back and he loses his thoracic control, exactly, we're dropping into that there, which is what we want to avoid at all times. We want to keep that tension through our back, standing up nice and tall. So after we've used the resistance band to help us sort of get that feeling right off the start, we can just go into a regular deadlift. So taking the band off and going to a regular deadlift there. So just checking again his start position. Another way I can do this from the start is to make sure his back's flat. We can also use a broomstick or a straight stick just to make sure that everything is nice and aligned. So his head and neck position is looking forward, he's not tucking the chin, and his chin's not in the air, okay? So you can see from here that everything's in a nice straight line, which it should be at the bottom of every single lift, okay? So he's right to go from there. That's it, driving up and squeezing the glutes at the top. So our 4 big points, guys. What we want to remember every single time we lift, which is going to become our routine before every single lift, so it becomes an automatic response for us, is off the ground. We've got a flat back, squeezing the pencil. Number 2 is we're leg pressing it slowly up off the floor. Number 3 is bringing the body to the bar, so we're driving the hips through. And lastly, number 4, which we've spoken about lots of times this week, is engaging through the glutes and squeezing that walnut at the top of the movement so it's nice and strong. So Frankie's just going to do a couple of really good reps to show you now to finish off. So his back's flat, he's slow, leg pressing the floor, hips through and squeeze. Couple more, controlling it down the whole time. Excellent. So I hope this has helped you with your deadlift form, guys. Feel free to ask us any questions when you're in the gym next, and happy deadlifting.
Thanks, guys.